We live in a world where reality feels fixed, doesn't it? You wake up, go about your day, and it all seems like this endless loop of cause and effect. But here's the thing, most people don't understand reality, as solid as it seems, is actually fluid. It's malleable. It's a canvas, and you are the artist. You, right now, sitting wherever you are, have the power to shift it, to mold it, to make it something entirely different. And the best part? You don't need years of preparation, some elite status, or even perfect circumstances. The chosen ones, those who are awake enough to understand their role in this cosmic theater, can shift reality instantly. How? By attracting positive energy. But let me tell you, this isn't about wishful thinking or toxic positivity. It's deeper, far more profound, and it starts with understanding one thing: you are a creator. So let me ask you something before we go further. What if the reality you're living right now is not the one you were meant to live? What if everything you've been taught about what's possible is just a shadow of what's really out there? And what if, in this very moment, you could tap into something so powerful, so transformative, that it changes not just your life, but the lives of everyone around you? I'm not here to sell you a fantasy. I'm here to help you wake up. Because if you're watching this, you're not here by accident. You're here because you've been chosen to hear this, to feel this, and to live this. Reality is not something that's happening to you. It's something that's happening through you.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons.
Think about that for a moment. Every thought you think, every feeling you hold, every word you speak, it's like a ripple in the ocean of existence. And those ripples, they don't just disappear. They create waves. They shape the fabric of your life. But here's the catch, and it's where most people get stuck if your thoughts are scattered, if your emotions are chaotic, and if your energy is rooted in fear or doubt, then the reality you're creating will reflect that. Chaos begets chaos. But when your energy is aligned, when you're vibrating with love, gratitude, and purpose, you don't just attract positive energy, you become positive energy. And that's when the shift happens. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great in theory, but how does it actually work? How do I go from feeling stuck in my current reality to shifting it in an instant? Let's dive into this together. Because the truth is, the process is both incredibly simple and profoundly challenging. Simple because it's about aligning with universal laws that are always in motion. Challenging because it requires you to let go of everything you think you know about how the world works. Let's start with the foundation: energy. Everything in this universe is energy. You've probably heard that before, but have you really felt it? Right now, as you sit here, you are vibrating at a specific frequency. That frequency is like a magnet, pulling in experiences, people, and opportunities that match it. This is why you can't fake positivity. If you're trying to act happy while carrying fear or resentment in your heart, the universe doesn't listen to your words. It listens to your vibration. So the first step to shifting reality is this: raise your frequency. But how do we do that? How do we raise our vibration in a way that's authentic and sustainable, not just a temporary high? It begins with awareness. Close your eyes for a moment and ask yourself, what am I vibrating right now? Is it peace? Is it excitement? Or is it fear, frustration, or doubt? Be honest with yourself. Because awareness is the doorway to transformation. Once you know where you are, you can choose where you want to be. And this brings us to the most powerful tool you have: your focus. Where attention goes, energy flows. If you focus on what's wrong, on what you don't have, or on what you fear, you amplify those things. But when you shift your focus to what's right, to what you already have, and to what you desire with pure intention, the entire field of energy around you starts to rearrange itself. It's not magic, it's physics. Energy responds to intention, and the chosen ones, they've mastered this. They know how to focus their energy like a laser, cutting through the noise and directing it toward their highest vision. But let me ask you something, what are you focusing on most of the time? Is it your problems or your possibilities? Is it your limitations or your potential? This simple question can reveal everything about why your reality looks the way it does. And the good news is you can change it right now. All it takes is a shift in focus. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me, start asking, how is this serving me? What is it teaching me? Because here's the truth, every situation, no matter how challenging, carries within it the seed of transformation, but you have to be willing to see it. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Once you've raised your vibration and focused your energy, the next step is to take inspired action. You see, reality doesn't shift just because you wish it would. It shifts because you act in alignment with the energy you're cultivating. When you feel grateful, act on that gratitude. When you feel love, express it. When you feel inspired, create something. The chosen ones understand this energy without action is potential without power. It's like having a car with a full tank of gas but never turning the key. But let me warn you about something as you start to shift. As you begin to step into this higher frequency, the old energy, the one you've been living in, will resist. It will try to pull you back into fear, doubt, and limitation. This is where most people give up. They mistake the resistance for failure, when in reality, it's a sign that transformation is happening. So let me ask you, are you willing to face the resistance? Are you willing to let go of the version of yourself that no longer serves you, even if it's uncomfortable? Because the truth is, the moment you choose to align with positive energy, you are stepping into a new reality. And that reality will challenge everything you've been conditioned to believe. It will ask you to trust in the unseen, to believe in possibilities that haven't yet materialized, and to act as if your highest vision is already true. This is the leap of faith that every chosen one must take. And when you do, the shift happens not someday, not eventually, but instantly. Why? Because the universe doesn't operate on time. It operates on energy. And the moment your energy changes, your reality follows. Think about that for a moment. Let it sink in. You don't have to wait for your circumstances to change. You don't have to wait for someone to give you permission. You don't even have to wait for the perfect plan. All you have to do is align your energy, focus your intention, and take inspired action. That's it. And yet, this simple process has the power to create miracles. So here's my question for you as we move forward. What reality are you ready to create? Not just in the distant future, but right now in this very moment. What would your life look like if you stopped waiting and started creating? If you stopped doubting and started believing? If you stopped surviving and started thriving? Because the truth is, you've already been chosen. You wouldn't be here if you weren't. The only question is, will you step into it? Will you claim the power that's already within you? Let's dive deeper, because this is where things get truly profound. Now that you understand the importance of raising your vibration and focusing your energy, we need to talk about mastery. You see, chosen ones don't just stumble into alignment by accident, they cultivate it. They sharpen it. They live it every single day. And this is what separates those who merely dabble in positive energy from those who use it to create miracles. It's an art, a discipline, and a way of being. And it starts with one fundamental truth: your vibration is your reality. Think about it. If everything is energy, your thoughts, your emotions, your body, your environment, then your vibration is the energetic signature you're broadcasting to the universe. It's like a radio signal. When you're tuned into the frequency of love, gratitude, and abundance, you attract experiences that match that frequency. But when you're stuck in fear, doubt, or resentment, you're tuned into a station that plays nothing but static and chaos. The chosen ones. They've mastered their frequency. They know how to tune their inner signal to align with the reality they want to create. But here's the thing, vibrational mastery isn't about being positive all the time. That's a trap many people fall into. They think they have to suppress their negative emotions, pretend everything's fine, and force themselves to feel good. But let me ask you something, have you ever tried to fake positivity? How did it feel? If you're honest, it probably felt hollow, like you were putting on a mask. And that's because true vibrational alignment doesn't come from pretending. It comes from authenticity. So let me tell you a secret. The first step to mastering your vibration is to honor where you are. If you're feeling fear, don't push it away. If you're feeling anger, don't bury it. Instead, meet it with awareness and compassion. Ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to teach me? Because every emotion, no matter how uncomfortable, carries a message. Fear might be showing you where you're out of alignment. Anger might be revealing a boundary that's been crossed. Sadness might be guiding you to release something that no longer serves you. When you honor your emotions instead of resisting them, you create space for them to transform. And as they transform, your vibration naturally rises. But here's where the real work begins. Once you've shifted out of low vibrations, you need to consciously cultivate high vibration states. And the most powerful way to do this is through gratitude. Now, I know you've heard this before. Gratitude isn't exactly a revolutionary concept. But let me ask you, when was the last time you truly felt gratitude, not just as a passing thought, but as a deep, full-body experience? When you tap into that level of gratitude, something extraordinary happens. Your heart opens. Your energy expands. And you start to align with the frequency of abundance. Let me give you a practical exercise. Right now, close your eyes and bring to mind something you're grateful for. It could be a person, a moment, or even something as simple as the breath in your lungs. Now, instead of just thinking about it, feel it. Imagine that gratitude as a warm, golden light spreading from your heart to every corner of your body. Hold that feeling for as long as you can. This isn't just a feel-good exercise, it's a vibrational reset. And the more you practice it, the more you'll notice your external reality beginning to shift. But gratitude is just the beginning. To truly master your vibration, you need to cultivate a state of detachment. Now, this might sound counterintuitive. After all, if you're trying to create a specific reality, shouldn't you be completely focused on it? Yes and no. Focus is important, but attachment, the need for things to happen a certain way, can lower your vibration. Why? Because attachment is rooted in fear. It says, if this doesn't happen, I won't be okay, and that fear creates resistance, which blocks the very energy you're trying to attract. Detachment, on the other hand, is rooted in trust. It says, I know what I want, and I trust that the universe will bring it to me in the perfect way, and at the perfect time. When you're detached, you're no longer clinging to outcomes. You're no longer forcing things to happen. Instead, you're aligning with the flow of the universe, allowing it to guide you toward your highest good. And here's the paradox: when you let go of the need to control, you actually gain more control. Because your energy becomes fluid, expansive, and magnetic. But let me ask you, what are you holding on to that's keeping you stuck? What outcome are you so attached to that it's creating resistance in your life? Be honest with yourself. And then ask yourself this: what would happen if I let it go? Not in a way that says, I give up, but in a way that says, I trust that what's meant for me will come to me. This is one of the hardest lessons for the chosen ones, but it's also one of the most liberating. Because when you release attachment, you free yourself to truly step into the flow of creation. Now let's talk about alignment. This is where everything comes together. Alignment means living in harmony with your highest self. It means that your thoughts, emotions, and actions are all moving in the same direction. Think of it like an orchestra. If each instrument is playing its own tune, the result is chaos. But when every instrument is in sync, the result is a symphony. The same is true for your energy. When your thoughts are focused, your emotions are elevated, and your actions are intentional, you create a vibrational symphony that resonates with the universe. But alignment isn't something you achieve once and then forget about. It's a daily practice. Every morning, ask yourself, what kind of energy do I want to bring into the world today? And every evening, reflect on your day. Were your actions aligned with your intentions? Were your thoughts and emotions supporting the reality you want to create? If not, don't judge yourself. Use it as an opportunity to course correct. Because alignment isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. And here's the most beautiful part: when you master your vibration and live in alignment, you don't just shift your own reality. You shift the reality of everyone around you. Your energy becomes a beacon, a light that inspires and uplifts others. Have you ever noticed how being around certain people makes you feel lighter, happier, more at peace? That's the power of vibrational mastery. And the chosen ones understand this: their energy is not just for them. It's a gift to the world. So let me ask you one final question for this part. What kind of ripple do you want to create? Because whether you realize it or not, your energy is already creating ripples. The question is, are those ripples spreading fear and doubt, or are they spreading love and light? The choice is yours. And the moment you make that choice, the universe responds. Let's go even deeper. Because the next step is where we unlock the ultimate secret of reality creation.